very well organized. Okay, so for the business development training, I said, is Alex here today? So Alex bridges strategy and spirit for heart-centered solopreneurs, creating safe, sovereign, profitable businesses with lasting money breakthroughs. And I think we all have a couple of money blocks, right? She is an established money breakthrough coach, empowering soul-led business, generating more income and impact with irresistible high-end offers and premium prices. And the topic today is, who is a breakthrough coach for? There we go. Alex, handing over to you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, ladies, have you ever played money games where you said to yourself, you know what, this month I just want to generate 50% more cash? Yes, we've been there. If you haven't, it's really fun to play money games. You'd be surprised what comes out of there. So, before I start, I really want this to be interactive. I want you to really participate with your full heart, soul, business hat on. And by the end of this 10 minutes, 12 minutes, you're going to feel like a new business owner, and you're probably going to go and tweak a few things. So let's start by taking the temperature of the room. Again, if the technology works, I would love for you to click on the link in the chat, and you should be seeing a poll. Can anybody see a poll? Can you see a poll? If you click on the link. Can you ladies see a poll? Yes, yes or no? Please shout out. Everybody's muted. I don't hear anybody.
Yes, we can see the poll. Do you want us to
Yeah.
select
Yeah.
now on the first
Yes,
question?
please go and
Okay.
answer the first question. When you look at your business from an income perspective, what feels true? There's no right or wrong answer. This is totally anonymous. Just go and please answer the poll. Let me know when you've done it, because Slido wasn't working properly yesterday. I could only see the results later. Does anybody wants to read out to me what's the biggest percentage?
I'm happy to do that. So the biggest percentage is 42%. I regularly set money goals and I am on track.
Fantastic. Well done. Now, next question. When it comes to pricing, what feels most true for you right now?
Is that a poll again, or?
Yes, yes. Can you see it?
No, it hasn't popped up.
Oh, yes, it's there. It came automatically.
Oh, there we go.
And again, if somebody can read me the results.
Oh. Oh.
It's changing. Okay, it seems to go 50%. I would like to raise my prices, but I'm not confident enough to do it.
Okay. And the last one, if you could all put a word on how you would describe your relationship with money, and what would be your biggest challenge in generating 50% extra income per month in your business?
Oh.
Whatever comes to you. Again, we're playing a little game. And if somebody can read me a few answers, that would be great.
Okay, as they're popping in, we've got abstract, capacity, ideas, complicated, time, stressed, respect, frustrating, getting high income leads, problematic, biggest challenge is needing more clients, very careful with money, would like to generate more money per month.
Perfect. Okay, ladies, so this is the temperature of the room. I'd love for you to, whatever answer you gave at the end of today, maybe sit with it and really ask yourself, if you're on track, can you make more? Because it's already easy for you. And if you're not on track, what could you do to move the needle? And of course, I'm here to support you if you wanted some help. So I'll quickly going to share my screen. Okay, I'm not normally that bad with screens, ladies, but today it's been a little bit challenging. Mercury is entering his shadows, right? So who is the money breakthrough coach for? Because people don't really know this figure. And it's for every business owner who is ready to earn more, attract better clients, price with confidence, and grow cleanly without the financial anxiety that's quietly holding them back. Because guess what? What I see day in and day out is talent alone does not guarantee wealth. So I agree, we're all very much talented women and we tend to get together, but it does not guarantee wealth. And I see a lot of brilliant business owners that are quietly undercharging, over delivering, and letting money fears call the shot. So what is happening when you're undercharging? You're leaving significant revenue on the table every single day. I've got this belief that I attract very powerful women that are sitting on a pot of gold, but this pot of gold is not monetized. So whether you think you're undercharging or not, I can tell you, you're sitting on gold that probably you're not realizing. Over delivering, it's working harder than your income reflects. So you might be a workaholic. You might be somebody that is always worked hard. You be somebody that believed in order to make more money, I have to work hard. But are you really going down burnout here? Are you really matching the delivery of your work with the income that is coming? And I would like for you to just self-reflect on that, because chances are, if you've got a good heart, if you're an empathetic person, and if you want to change the world for the better, always be there for clients, you're over delivering and you could make a lot more cash just by maybe putting a little bit more boundaries up. Messy offers. Now, again, don't take it personally. Nothing it's personally. Probably nobody ever sat down and really created an offer with strategy and soul. You probably get the soul, but maybe you're missing out the strategy. So it's messy offers really are hiding your brilliance behind unclear, inconsistent positioning. And the person that I showed you before, Feng Shui Mastery, Georgia, she is brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. But some of the things she did not have before working together was an offer that she was really crystal clear about and she could really communicate clearly. Again, I was in a group of people last week and somebody said, what do you offer? And this person could not articulate on the spot what she was offering. Right there was an audience of 50 people. She lost clients. So again, just look at it from a higher perspective and ask yourself, is my offer really clear? And then, of course, all of this translates into inconsistent months. And again, there is a trap here that people say, oh, but having a solopreneur is just normal, feast and famine. Feast and famine is not normal. What's normal is to have good cash and better cash, but not, oh, there was a statistics the other day that I learned that a ridiculous amount of people go months without an income with their business and they think it's normal. So what can we do to make it more consistent for you? So what do? I help entrepreneurs build profitable. I like elegant, and Rieta mentioned that in her day, that's got my attention, and sustainable without overwork or overcomplicated systems. So for some people, having a lot of automations and a lot of team, and that works really well. I'm a solo parent. I've got 7 cats. I don't have that capacity to be setting up complicated systems, and it doesn't work for me. I'm probably also a little bit neurodivergent. So I need something simple that I can manage, myself. So what do? We break through money blocks. This is really identifying what do you believe about money. And the way that you believe about money, I'm going to show you a story later on. It's really going to impact your income. really decide and design those irresistible offers. What is the offer that you can charge a maximum premium with a less amount of work? Raise your price with convictions. 50% of you says, I would like to raise my prices, but I'm not confident. Now, when I ask a bigger audience, that percentage is higher. So many people don't want to raise their pricing. And there's, again, a whole story of patterns and money behind that. We stop revenue leaks. This is the easiest thing you can do. And this is the first thing that we do in my Money Making VIP days. If you've been in business for more than a minute, it's like a house. If you had a house for more than a year, there's going to be leaks. I just discovered my terrace was leaking the other day. Last year, it was my kitchen. Who hasn't had a house that needs maintenance? So it's the same for your business. There's going to be money leaks. What do I mean by that? You're doing things in a certain way, you're used to it, and you don't realize that you could make it a lot more money by fixing something simple. But you don't see it because you're in it. Like I couldn't see the leak in my terrace because I'm not a builder. So they came around, they looked around and they say, here's the leak, this is what we need to fix. And then we want to build a sustainable business. So something you can scale if you decide with elegance and not exhaustion. So this is where my call to action comes. If you know anybody who really is excellent at what they do, but they're ready for more income, please send them my way. And I just want to give you a tip of something that really I've seen with clients over and over again. I'm going to share it with you because this is important. When you are, let's say you want more clients, let's say you want more income and you say, I'm going to get more clients. You might be tempted to invite everybody and anyone to work with you. And if there is this one thing that I've seen that is going to erode your confidence like nothing else, is to extend an invitation to work with you with the wrong person. I've done it so many times. This is why I can tell you about it. And clients have done it so many times. And this is why we spend a lot of time in deciding who is the best client for you. This is really part, and we're going to talk about it in Boutique Business Boardroom Mastery on Monday. Who is the best client for you? Because if you invite the wrong client, if they say no, and many of them say no, you're going to go in a spiraling down. But even when they say yes, they're going to drain your energy. They're going to be the one that texts you at midnight asking for something urgent. And probably they're not even going to recommend you to the next person. So my invitation is choose wisely. Not everyone deserves, and I really want you to drill in this word, deserves access to your vision as a business owner, your time or your trust. And the right partner builds you up. The wrong one brings you down, which brings me to the last sharing I have for you, which is, okay, Alex, that's all easy, but how do I attract the best clients? So I've got a little refresher here for you. And you want to know there are 4 types of people. 3 people. 3 people. Who are those 3 people? I guess you can tell me. You probably met them. They want free downloads, free business, free everything free. And there is a lie. They're telling themselves a lie, which is, I cannot afford it. But when somebody believes I cannot afford it, guess what? They believe no one else can afford it around them. So they're going to price down. And that's not where you want to be. And this is not you want to attract. You really want to start to see people that don't buy what they can afford, they buy what they want. So remember that. Then there is the cheap people. Who are the cheap people? Constantly looking for deals. I'm going to do my holiday alone. I'm not going to go to the travel counselor because it's going to be expensive. And what is the lie they're telling themselves? What if it doesn't work? This is not going to work for me. Me going to Claire as a travel agent is not going to work for me. It's too expensive. And really, what they should be asking is, what if it was working? What if a money-making VIP day that I pay 5,000 is going to make me 100,000? Huh, different situation. And then there is the fee people, which probably we all have been fee people at some point, which is we invest, but we're not ready for the big thing. We still think, oh, I need to test the water, maybe. So how do you make more money for your business? Let's say this month you want to generate extra 50%. You want to attract premium people. And who are the premium people? They are the one who wants the best of the range, the best opportunity, the best travel counselor. I'm going to write my will today. I'm not going to wait. I'm really going to be attracting those clients. And you know what's going to make you attract those clients? Is you going to become a premium person. Because guess what? If you're growing an apple tree, what are you going to get from an apple tree? Apples. If you're growing an apple tree, you cannot get oranges. So if you want to get premium people, you got to become a premium person. Whatever way it means for you, that's your shortcut to attracting premium people who value you, who gives you energy instead of draining your energy, and that keep saying yes to you on repeat. So I know this was a little bit triggering, I'm sure, but I would love for you to reflect on this. And if you have questions, if they're private, put them in an email. And if they're not private, I would love to hear now. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Alex. Lots of food for thought. I know. We've got time for one question. Is anybody brave enough to put up a hand and ask a question? Anything that you felt? Oh, Susanna, you got your hand up. Go for it.
Right, Alex. So if we want to have premium clients, we have to become premium people. What's the first step to becoming a premium person?
What's the first step? You could just self-reflect and see, okay, I need to go on holiday. Do I have the tendency of checking the internet for the cheapest deal? Do I have the tendency to don't believe when somebody puts an offer in front of me? Do I have a tendency to huff and puff about my electricity bills because everything is too expensive? Yes? So you want to catch yourself. Awareness is always the first big step. Where am I right now? What does it mean to be premium for me? Maybe I hire a cleaner 3 times a week instead of one time a week. Maybe somebody put an offer and say, hey, do you want to buy this for me? And you say, oh, okay, let me think about it. Yeah, it's really valuable. And then you decide. It doesn't mean you have to go and splash your money on everything, but you really want to feel money is an asset. I love paying people. I love when somebody, I was saying to Shisha, when somebody says to me, hey, do you want to work with me? Whether I'm going to say yes, I love that I ask. I'm not offended. I just, yeah, great. Maybe I need a builder. Maybe I need a cook. Yeah, thank you. So it's awareness.
Brilliant. Oh, Brigitte, go for it.
Actually,
we'll move
on the same line of question, what is, when you say a premium person, I'm thinking of someone who in the business who has the most, and as a photographer, let's say premium person is Rankin. He's a British photographer. He's definitely a premium person. I'm not ever going to be Rankin. I'm too old. If I would have started at 20, maybe there was a chance, but that's not going to happen. So for me to have a perception of me being a premium person, what could that be if it's not super famous?
Okay, so this is the work, right? Part of the work is for you to go from where you see yourself to seeing yourself as premium. Because the moment you see yourself as premium, client will see you. And this is where I say you're sitting on a pot of gold, Brigitte, because if you were to talk to me for 30 minutes, I could tell you why you're premium. and it would be it's obvious to me, right? So it's about getting there. Well, you say, I'm not be as young as they want, I'm not be as famous as they want, but what do I have? What do I have that makes me premium? And in order for you to be premium is to feel, I don't know, I'm making an example, Rolex, rather than think, who is the stupidest person who would buy a Rolex when you can buy a watch, an Apple Watch at $100? The premium person say, oh, it's actually it's a beautiful watch, and I understand it gives you status, and it's not for me, but do you see the difference?
Yeah, but I'm not feeling it that I don't know. It's a tricky one. I think there might be a big subject for another time.
Yeah.
And I do think maybe it's worth a conversation as well. Chisha.
Can I just chime in just for 1 second? Brigitte, I think you're premium. I think what you do is absolutely smashing. It's amazing. And I am saving up for you. I just want you to know that. I mean, like, it's not just what you do, it's the energy you bring. And I know no one asked me for my opinion, but I just need you to hear that. Okay, I'm done.
See?
I love you.
See the difference?
We're still recording this for you, Alex. You can take that one on board. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording.